Hello and welcome to another video. Today we are looking at the 5800X3D versus the 9800X3D. You might have saw I recently made a video which was a 3070 Ti versus a 9070XT, and the performance increases were really good in a lot of games, but there was a couple games where I noticed I had a real CPU bottleneck, specifically iRacing and Tarkov, which are two games I play a lot, so it kind of bugged me that I didn't get an increase. But I finally decided to jump over to AM5. I picked up a 9800X3D, some fast RAM, so I benchmarked a bunch more games. I play a lot of the less common games you just don't see in benchmark videos, so getting information or how these games will run is kind of hard to find. So if you're thinking of upgrading to this CPU, or if you just want to see how a 9070XT performs with a 5800X3D or a 9800X3D, this should be a good video for you to check out. So let's just jump straight in and get moving. So first of all, we've had Cyberpunk playing in the background here, but this is 1440p native ultra, and it basically saw no uplift in raster, ray, or path tracing, which didn't surprise me because the game runs really well and it uses your hardware well as well. So wasn't surprised at this, but let's get into some serious games. So first of all, Star Citizen, 1440p native, everything on high, saw an overall increase of about 7%, and the 9800X3D was much more stable in its frames. But as any Star Citizen player knows, if the server's running a bit shit, it can drastically change your experience. So yeah, so a pretty nice increase in performance, and it felt a lot more smooth to play, even if the frames aren't always massively different.
Microtech, the Empire's leader in cutting-edge technology. We're creative and innovative.
And one of the big ones, Tarkov. So at 1440p native medium settings, saw an average increase of 33% in my testing, which is honestly half the reason I even made this upgrade in the first place. So I'm glad I actually did something. I will probably end up putting the shadows back to low when I play online. I just get a few more frames outside the middle of streets, which is where I tested, which is the most intense area I could find. The frames are just silly high, like running around customs with like, you know, almost 200 FPS is kind of crazy. Factory labs, the frames are just insane. So yeah, Tarkov running much better. Next, looking at Arma, 1440p native ultra preset, saw almost no change here, only 1%, which surprised me a little bit. I thought we'd see a little bit more improvement than that, so I don't know if that tells you how good or bad the game is optimized, but not much to say there. Arma's basically running the same. Onto Grey Zone Warfare next at 1440p native epic preset, saw about an 11% increase in performance. This game was literally unplayable when I had my old 3070 Ti and my 5800X3D on release. I literally couldn't play it, and I tried again like 4 months ago, still couldn't play it. So this game is running crazy good now. I might actually play it. Next up is Ready or Not. This is such a good game. Honestly, this is such a good looking game and it runs so well. But here we have 1440p native epic preset, and we averaged an increase of around 6% in performance across the board.
Doc reporting. Suspect is taken. Move and secure the premises.
Onto Squad next, 1440p native epic preset. We managed to average a 5% increase in performance.
If you fall, you gotta start again. Keep your head down and keep moving.
World of Warcraft, 1440p native, everything as high as it would go, and we got ray trace shadows enabled. We saw an average increase of 9% in performance. It really depended on which area you're in and what's going on, but through the testing I did, average of 9% increase. And finally onto iRacing. This is the other half of the reason I upgraded this in the first place. At triple 1440p native with high-ish settings, we saw a nice 56% increase in performance, which made me very happy. And both of these tests were with the new lighting, which came out a couple of days ago. So last week's video will have different numbers. Yeah, I'm really happy with the increase in iRacing performance, because as I run triples, and this replay in the testing is quite intensive. Obviously, I'd probably have a lot more frames when I actually go racing. But yeah, very happy with that. So that's it across the board. Good performance improvements, especially to iRacing and Tarkov. If you're thinking about buying any of this hardware or playing these games, I hope this helps you if you're in the market for upgrades. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.